Hello everyone, friends. Today we will play Sprunki 2. To find out what's in my room, you need to like and subscribe. Come on, I'm waiting. Well, 3, 2, 1.
There's a puking Pomni here today!
Just look at these characters. They really have changed a lot. Apparently they even grew up a little, but in fact I don't quite understand. Is this a fan mod, or is this really the second part of this game?
They're drawn kind of weird, but they have completely different sounds. And by the way, just look at this guy's shirt. He's got the number 6 on it. Okay, let's add all the other characters and see how much they've changed here.
They look much older. But to be honest, I don't really like the music they play. Okay, let's hear what the other characters sound like. I think we should remove this character and this one, because they're too loud.
And by the way, Veneria sounds quite interesting. I even like it a little. Okay, now let's add this guy with a bucket on his head. And just listen, he sounds quite funny.
I think we'll remove this character and leave only him. Now we'll add this bot here, and let's listen to him. His head looks like a battery. It's really cool.
Well, okay, I think it's time to add the rest of the characters. We added 2 more here, and to be honest, these sounds are really weird. Okay, I think we'll take this character out of here. And by the way, this character hasn't changed his sound at all. He's still the same.
I think so, we'll take him out of here, and now let's add Mr. Sun here. By the way, he still sounds stupid too, but for some reason he only has 1 eyebrow. Okay, I think we'll leave this guy here for now and take him out of here instead.
Look, we're making the sweetest song possible. And by the way, this guy has some weird amulet on his neck, but I didn't really like the sound of it either. Wow, just look at that. It looks like Mr. Tree has some apples now. That's really cool. It looks like he's really gotten older.
Okay, but his sounds are a little weird. To be honest, I don't like them at all, so I think we should add the rest of the characters here. We added Yellow here, and let's listen to how he sounds here. Oh wow, just listen to him. I don't think he's ever sounded like this before.
Okay, that sounds pretty cool. Now we're going to add in the whistling guy, and to be honest, he always seemed a little older to me, but I think he also sounds the weirdest. He's not even whistling, he's making the weirdest noises.
I can't even hear what it's making. Yeah, listen, it's making some bells or something. Okay, I guess we'll add a computer to this and listen to what song it's singing.
Wow, listen to him. He sounds so much older. And now we've got Wenda in there. And she sounds pretty interesting too. I think we'll put the gray one next to him. But I don't think they sound right next to each other.
And now we'll add Pink here. By the way, just look at how she's dressed. She even has some kind of flower necklace here. And by the way, I like her choir much more than the previous characters.
Well, I don't like this choir at all. Okay, I think it's time to go to the other world now.
Look at those eyes! Oh my god, do you see what's going on here? Oh my god, there's mushrooms growing through him. Okay, I think we'll just remove absolutely every character from here for now.
By the way, just look at this. It looks like he's holding him hostage. Okay, we got him out of here, and now I think I need to listen to all the characters that are here.
Oh my god, there's mushrooms growing through this guy. Okay, that sounds really bad. Okay, now the red character, but the red character barely makes any sound. Listen to that. It's just these little thumps.
Okay, I think we'll add a few more characters here. Oh my god, look at that worm coming out of his head. Oh my god, I feel so sorry for that guy. I think he's in so much pain.
Okay, but the sounds he makes are really weird. It's like a barely audible knocking sound. Okay, but this guy in the Rob the Bug suit sounds pretty weird.
Okay, we added her here, and I think she's a little scared. Just look at her eyes. Okay, let's add 2 more characters here and listen to how they sound here. Honestly, this is the most scary thing for me. It looks like they're in some kind of oven or something.
I think we should take these characters out of here because they're too loud. And now I think it's time to add these characters. Mr. Sunshine hasn't changed at all, but he's got this huge spot under his eyes. And by the way, this purple guy sounds really weird, and I don't think they synergize at all.
Okay, we've taken him out of here, and now we're going to add Mr. Tree and Yellow. By the way, Yellow hasn't changed at all either. His head is still the same. Okay, I think we'll take this guy out of here and add the whistling guy instead.
By the way, the hole in his forehead is much bigger now. It looks like he was shot with a bigger gun. Okay, we've added Mr. Computer here. Honestly, I really want to hear what he sounds like. But it doesn't look like he's going to make any noise here other than some weird hissing noise.
Okay, I think we should take the loudest characters out of here and add these 2. let's hear how they sound here. By the way, she looks much older. I think it even suits her a little.
Okay, let's listen to what sounds she's gonna make here. To be honest, her sounds really scare me. Okay, I think we'll get her out of here, and she's making her choral singing here again, which doesn't sound organic at all.
Okay, we've added 2 more characters here. I think it's time to hear how they sound here. Let's hear it. This guy seems to still be singing his choir. Honestly, he hasn't changed at all.
Now this character makes some really cool bass, and I really like him, but I can't imagine what sounds he could work well with.
Well, I think we've seen absolutely every character that's here. And to be honest, this game scared me a lot, so right now I suggest we head straight to the next game.
Okay, let's see what happens here. There are some extra buttons here again. Wait, seriously? Their bodies have changed a little. I want to see what happens next.
Let's add this ball and see what happens. She changed her clothes. Okay, now we've added a rose and orange. Okay, now it looks like their physical form will change too.
What now? I think we should try adding someone else here, and it will be blue. And now I think we will change its shape too.
Wow.
Wait, seriously? This whole time I thought it was a boy.
Oh my god, just look at her. She's so fat now. I think she actually looks too fat.
Okay, so now we're watching another video, and it looks like some weird stuff is going to happen here too. We added purple and blue here, and now it looks like we're going to add this button here.
Wow, look at that! Whoa. And their bodies changed too, and they even kissed. Let's see what happens next. Oh my god, do you see? She got pregnant. Okay, that's weird.
Wait, what? This guy was just born perfectly. Okay, this is really dumb. God, I don't even know why we watch these videos all the time. Everything that happens in them is so weird and idiotic.
Okay, they just kissed and now she's pregnant too. Okay, let's see what they're having. Wait, seriously? It's not quite the same baby. Oh my god, something's wrong here. Okay, let's see what happens next.
We've added Mr. Sun here, and he seems very surprised by what happened here. Okay, he took a photo of this kid, and now we're watching another video.
We added Wenda here, and now we added Gray here. Okay, let's see how they interact with each other. After that, we added Yellow here, and look, we changed their bodies again.
Whoa.
Okay, this really looks unusual.
Let's see what happens now. Oh my god, she's pregnant again. But her husband looks really happy about it. And now they have a baby. And now we've added green to the mix. And their bodies have changed too. Okay, so it looks like they're going to make a baby now, right? Look at her, she's pregnant now. And she's had their baby.
Okay, now we're going to add a guy in the middle. And let's try to change him up a bit. There's a Santa Claus button here. Okay, now he's Santa Claus. And it looks like winter has arrived. Okay, it looks like he's going to be giving presents to these kids now. Let's see what presents we get.
He handed them 2 boxes of presents, and now they are going to unwrap them. Wow, look at them. They got some cool Christmas hats.
Okay, we added a gray one here, but for some reason these guys immediately show up with modified bodies. Okay, that looks a little weird. Wait, seriously? That's a giant red Spider-Man. Okay, this guy looks like he's really scary, but because everyone ran away from him, he's become extremely upset.
Okay, now we're moving on. We've added Wenda here again. By the way, it's still winter here. This looks really cool. Just look, they've changed their body shapes again. And now, let's see how these 2 green Sprunkies are changing.
They've changed a lot too, and now we've added a pink one in the middle. Wait, seriously? They poured mustard on her. Okay, this is really weird, but it looks like everyone's got mustard on them now except her. Oh my god, they're going to fix this.
Okay, so we've moved on. It's not winter here anymore. And we're adding these characters back in here. Okay, so we immediately decided to change her body shape and put her in a basketball suit. Okay, she looks the funniest in that suit. And now we've added the blue one in here. But now we've changed his body, and it looks like he was actually a girl all along, not a boy, based on his figure.
And by the way, we added some new characters here. I've never seen them before. They even sound very unusual. This is some guy with a phone on his head, with a microwave, and another extremely unusual character. Okay, this character's head starts spinning inside the microwave, and it's very strange.
Now they act differently. Wait, just look at this. She got pregnant, but all the characters decided to run away from her at that moment.
Okay, so it looks like these guys are hanging out together now, and it looks like they're going to go out somewhere. Okay, look at that. This pink character is standing there watching all this happen.
Looks like this is a kissing room. Okay, let's see what's going on here.
Okay, this character apparently didn't get his kiss. Now we'll see what happens next, and now a new character came out of here, and it looks like he got beat up. Okay, new characters in this booth, but it looks like they're all out of luck.
Wait, is this serious? This guy got a chunk of his head ripped off. Okay, that was as weird as it gets. And now the next character walks in, and he looks really happy to see her. But it looks like he's not the one she was actually waiting for inside.
And now she pulled a character with a phone on his head here and decided to kiss him. But it looks like he was against this idea. Just look at Mr. Sunshine. He looks as happy as can be. He is watching all this.
Okay, now it looks like she's done her plans and kissed her favorite character. And now we're on to another video. Here we have some new buttons again. Okay, I think we'll get the characters here first and then try these buttons on them.
Let's see what happens. Okay, we even added black here. Wait, seriously? Did you see what this guy looked like? He looked really scary. He had a lot of eyes.
Okay, now we've moved to some kind of tsunami. Apparently, something incredibly strange is going to happen here. Yeah, just look. It turns out they were floating on some kind of raft and washed up on the shore. Okay, I hope they're okay.
Let's see what they do next. Just look at this. This guy decided to steal their raft, but it looks like he got what he deserved for it. He got eaten by a huge, giant, creepy squid. And it looks like the squid then turned into that black sprunky, which starts spinning its tentacles.
It looks like it's a giant black sprunky with tentacles now. Okay, that's as creepy as it gets. He starts throwing them all over the place. Jesus, this guy is seriously insane. Okay, it looks like he's gotten really angry. Hopefully all the other characters can escape him.
Just look at that. What's going on? It looks like there was another evil character in the bushes all along, and it attacked the brown one. Okay, it looks like it was the pink one, and it accidentally knocked over the beehive that was protecting it.
Well, okay. Now we move on. Here, Red goes forward, but it looks like he's being attacked again by another creepy character. I think it's the character that looks a lot like Green. Just look at that. There's some kind of fight going on between them, but Red can't hide from him anywhere.
Oh no, just look! It turns out he got tangled in the vines. Okay, now we move on. And now we see these characters who went into some cave. Just look, they found a huge amount of gold in it. But apparently this gold is guarded by some other scary character, and he started eating the blue sprunky.
But for that, he got what he deserved from the green one. Just look, the blue sprunky survived. Okay, looks like he was very lucky. Now all these characters have taken the spears, and it looks like they are ready to continue the adventure.
But they want to defeat this scary black squid, so they threw all their spears right at him to defeat him, and they finally succeeded. Well, apparently they least expected to see him here again, and he is very sad about it.
Now we're going to watch another animation, and this one looks like Yellow is getting attacked. Look at him. He's running away from a horde of zombies. These guys are definitely going to eat him, but this whistling guy saved him.
Just look at his face. But besides his face, he has a double chin. Apparently, he really likes to eat fast food. But after that, Yellow fell in love with him, and now he shows him a lot of attention.
And now the gray one apparently hit the yellow one when he went about his business, and now the yellow one is crying. I wonder what he will do next.
Wow! Look at that whistling guy. He spotted him and is helping him pick up all his books. Looks like Yellow is really into him. Okay, that was the weirdest thing.
Now, Yellow is carrying boxes, but the whistling guy noticed him again and went straight to him. He decided to help him carry all his boxes to the car. Okay, looks like something is brewing between them. Apparently, it's some kind of friendship or something. Honestly, it seems incredibly weird.
It turned out that the yellow one actually had one of the zombies in his box. We went to the park, and the yellow one was enjoying his ice cream here. But on the way, he noticed some green zombie.
Oh, look, it turns out that whistling guy was bald all this time, and he even helped the yellow guy cross the road with his hat. My God, I think they really have some kind of very close relationship. It looks extremely strange, but nevertheless, it is quite a romantic love story.
What's up with the yellow one now? All this time there was a picture of a whistling guy.
Okay, just look. For some reason, it's brown here. Apparently, he's homeless. Okay, it's really the weirdest and most unusual thing that he has to live on the street and beg passersby for food. And by the way, they took pity on him and gave him money and food. That was very sweet.
Okay, looks like these guys are playing some kind of game here. Yeah, look at that. Blue knocked him out in the first round. Okay, looks like this. Oh my God, look at that. He offered him money and still lost.
This is probably the unluckiest guy of them all. It seems like the red one is actually better at this game than they are. Maybe he knows something. But he got to the top prize, and unfortunately, it upset him.
Okay, this looks like the guys are playing some kind of game with strings. My God, this is seriously the weirdest and most unusual thing ever. Okay, look at this. He ripped off a chunk of Yellow's skin. Okay, this is seriously the weirdest game ever. But it looks like this guy decided to take pity on him.
Okay, now they're playing another game. Apparently the gray one doesn't know how to play this game correctly. They need to occupy all these squares in order to pass it. It seems like these guys have absolutely no idea how to act correctly.
Yeah, look at that. Orange is playing this game wrong too. Now let's watch blue and black play it, and it looks like they found the right road. Yeah, look at that. The two of them were able to complete the game, but black tricked blue and stole his finishing prize.
And now we've moved on, and look at that. It looks like they're developing some kind of relationship. Oh my God, look at the orange one. It looks like he got shot because of his feelings.
It was extremely strange, and I even felt sorry for him. Again, we see him showing his feelings for the pink one. It was very unusual. My God, just look at this. It looks like he is forced to suffer.
This guy actually gets stabbed and killed all the time here. Okay, Jesus. And now someone's got him in a rope. This is where they start singing some song again. But this is another scenario where the orange guy gets emotional, and he gets what he deserves every time.
And apparently this time the red one killed him for kissing the pink one. Okay, here they are singing some song again, and this guy continues to show his attentions. But it seems that not everyone likes it.
I hope we see his feelings reciprocated someday. And by the way, look at that. Here, it looks like he's about to kiss her again. Yeah, look at that. He's got his arm around her. And after he licked her, he got killed again. Okay, looks like this guy is having the worst possible luck today.
Look, they added this character here and they added another one. Okay, it looks like there's some weird button here.
Oh my God, look at them. They started kissing. It looks like they're starting some kind of relationship. Oh my God, what just happened? I had absolutely no idea what actually happened. Seriously, did they give birth to another character?
Okay, I think we should throw some other characters in there and see what else we can do. Wait, seriously, are they gonna kiss too? Oh my God, that looks really weird.
Oh no, look at her. She's pregnant now too. Oh my God, it looks like... Wait, seriously? Why is it orange? I think there's something weird going on here.
Okay, now we're going to add Mr. Sunshine to this. Just look at this guy's reaction. He looks really surprised. Okay, let's see what happens here. I think this was the weirdest thing ever.
Okay, now he's gone somewhere. Apparently, he wants to find the real father of this little Sprunki. Okay, he decided to go to Wenda and Gray. Okay, he's looking at this picture and wants to understand what's really going on here, but it seems like he doesn't quite understand.
Okay, he goes on, and just look. It looks like they found the yellow one after all, and their child looks pretty much like them. It looks like everything is right here. To be honest, everything that is happening here scares and surprises me as much as possible.
Okay, so it looks like he really wants to figure out what's really going on here, but he's just not getting anywhere. He's gotten to some flower field, and now he wants to find more characters.
Look, he finally found the orange one, but they have a yellow son. My God, it looks like this guy's the real father of that character after all. Just look at that yellow sun. I think their children were slightly mixed up.
Yeah, look at that! But he finally got to the truth. Okay, looks like he's gonna go back to them now and show them their real baby.
Okay. He got them all together, and now it looks like we're going to have some family drama. Look at him. He switches the kids around, and now it looks like everyone's happy, and they all have their kids.
Look, it's that black guy. It looks like he's the one who switched the kids. Yeah, look, he switched the signs on their beds, and that's why the kids got mixed up. Okay, it looks like that's what he wanted to do, but now all the kids are with their parents. It was a pretty weird animation. Really funny.
Oh my God, look at this. After we pressed this button, it made all sorts of weird things happen. It looks like these buttons aren't very good. Okay, now let's see what happens between them.
After that, they fell in love. Wow, you just added that button to the other characters and they started looking weird too. It looks like they're starting to have some weird relationship. Let's see how this goes.
Look at that! They kissed! Okay, that's what that button was for. Well, I guess we'll just have to keep watching this.
Here and now we decided to add a black guy in the middle, but I think he is not very happy with what is happening around. Just look at his angry face. It seems like he wants to destroy this idyll. Let's see what he will do next.
I think he's starting to get embarrassed too. Okay, looks like he's about to do something. Wow, look at that. He's got a very muscular figure now too. Okay, we'll have to keep watching to see what happens here.
And now we made some kind of button with a question. It looked really weird, but it seemed... Wait, seriously? She's pregnant now? Okay, apparently there are some really weird things going on here. I wonder what kind of baby they'll have.
Wow, look at that! The second couple got pregnant too. Okay, well, I want to see what happens next. Look at that. After we used the muscle button, this guy got a lot more muscle. He got really huge, and it looks like everyone is starting to like him.
Okay, we're moving on to the next video, and here apparently we're about to see something new again. There's a kiss button again, and to be honest, this button has always scared me a lot.
Okay, let's see what happens next. We've added a huge number of characters here, and it looks like we're going to have to see what happens when we select the kiss button and click on one of them.
Okay, well, let's see what happens next. So far they're singing their favorite song, like they usually do. Oh my god, look at that! After that button, her body changed a little bit. Oh my god, she suddenly became pregnant for some reason. Well, it looks like there's some really weird stuff going on here.
Wait, seriously? Is that a rope? For some reason it's wrapped in rope and now it looks like the orange one wants to steal it away. Okay, let's see what they do next.
Wow, look at that! For some reason, we clicked that button again, and now her figure has changed too. She kissed that gay guy, and now she's apparently very much in love with him. I think Venda is very interested in what's going on between them, and she's watching them right there with her eyes glued to them.
Okay, look at that. Now she's pregnant too. Oh my god, I think everything that's happening in this game is really crazy. I think even Wenda was really surprised by this, and it looks like she's in love too, but apparently she's in love with the red one. Although that's weird because we all know she's dating the gray one.
Okay, I think we should continue to watch what happens here. I think something interesting is definitely going to happen here. By the way, just look. She's still trying to get out of these ropes, but nothing is happening.
Oh my god, look at this guy. He's gotten really strong, really muscular too. Okay, so it looks like everything that's going on with these guys is really weird. I hope we see some sense in this, because right now they're just kissing and getting really muscular. Honestly, I think it's some crazy nonsense.
Okay, by the way, just look. Now there's a black guy here, and it looks like he wants to bring some of his own rules here. Let's see what he does. He definitely has to solve the problems that have arisen here. I think he definitely has to do something.
Oh my god, look at that! He put out all his tentacles and scared everyone around him. Okay, I think that solved that problem a little bit, and now we're on to the next video.
Oh my god, there are so many more of these buttons! Wait, what? What's going on here? Oh my god, this is the most uncomfortable thing to look at. It's seriously ugly. Okay, I hope we never see this again.
I hope someone does something about it as soon as possible, because I don't really enjoy watching this.
Okay, look. Now we've decided to add Wenda here, and it looks like she's just going to sing here. Oh, and besides Wenda, they've also added me here, and it looks like I'm singing my song too. I think there should be at least some changes here.
Let's see what happens when we add this button here. Oh my god, just look at her! Her body has changed too. I think everything that happens in this game is really weird.
Yeah, I think if such a mod really existed, it would be extremely disgusting and no one would play it. Although maybe that's not really the case. Okay, look at that. This guy has muscles now. Okay, I guess they're about to get some intimacy too.
Just look, we've added this button here now, and yes, I sat on it just like that. Honestly, it makes me feel extremely uneasy because that doesn't happen in real life. Okay, let's see how this video continues.
I think they're going to add some more characters here now, but there's absolutely nothing going on here right now. They're just sitting on top, and to be honest, it kind of scares me. Okay, I think we should look at something more sane now.
Let's see what happens in this video. Here, at the very beginning, we decided to add Wenda in the middle, and now we add me on the right. Okay, I always like the way we sound together. I wonder who the third character will be here.
Let's see what third character we decide to add here, and that's Gray. Wow, that's cool. Now that we're all here, I think we need to add some more buttons here. But unfortunately, there's nothing fancy here except these two nasty buttons. And just look at how her figure has changed. My god, I think this is seriously the most unpleasant thing in the world.
Wait, seriously? I started flirting with Orange? Just look at my face! It looks like I'm really into it here. Okay, Let's see what happens next.
Oh my god, seriously? I think this is seriously the most inappropriate thing I've ever seen. Oh my god, look at my face. I look like I'm really pissed off. Okay, finally we're moving on to the next video. I hope there's at least something sane in here.
Here we added Veneria in the middle, and I really want to know what happens next. Just look, we decided to add another green character here. Now I think we should add a third character here to make some interesting song, but the fact that these two buttons on the right still exist really scares me.
By the way, just look. And we added a computer here. Now we apparently decided to change her figure again. Yeah, just look, her body has changed again. Okay, this looks as weird as possible, but to be honest, I always thought the green guy's face was weirder.
Okay, let's see how this all goes. The developers decided to use that weird button again. Oh my god, just look at what's happening. I always thought this was the weirdest thing ever. I wonder how Mr. Computer will react.
Oh my god, just look at that word. I think that's really disgusting. Okay, I guess we'll let our friends comment on the next video now.
Okay, we've added the first character and everything seems to be absolutely unchanged. All that's changed is their icons. Okay, this looks extremely strange.
And the weirdest thing is that there is absolutely no icon here, but just look at the red one's eyes. I think there's something wrong with his eyes. Okay, let's look further.
Oh, look how much they changed him. I don't think he looks anything like his original self. Okay, now we add the next character and... Oh my god, what did she say? That was the weirdest thing.
Oh my god, just listen to this. These are absolutely not her lines. Okay, let's add the next character. I wonder how they changed him. No, unfortunately, he stayed exactly the same.
Okay, so far the only sound difference is one character, but I hope that won't be the only one. I want many characters to be different. This character here is not changed at all, unlike this guy, because he looks completely different from the original version.
Okay, I think we'll take this character out of here. I don't like the sound he makes at all. And we've added Mr. Sun here. Look, he's got a huge eye. His sound is changed. His sound was already pretty bad, but in this modification, his sound is just disgusting.
Okay, well, I think we should remove a few characters from here at once. Wow, look at that. His head just stayed down even after we removed it. Okay, that was pretty weird. Maybe it will happen again. No, okay, he's completely gone this time. Let's add the next character.
By the way, just look, he has a new haircut, but I think he should sound new. No, unfortunately, he sounds exactly the same as before.
Look at this tree. Somebody cut all the leaves off it and left just one stump. Okay, we're looking at the next character. Oh my god, just look at his mouth. It sounds like he's biting something. Okay, that's really the most unusual thing, and it sounds pretty funny too.
And now we've got this whistling guy, but for some reason, he's got this really stupid hat. It's got no top. It's just so stupid. And by the way, Mr. Computer has absolutely... Wait, what? Oh my god, that scared the hell out of me. And that actually sounds really creepy.
Okay, I think we'll take him out of here and add the next character. Wait, does she sound exactly like that? That's really awful. I don't like that at all.
Look at her. Her ears are gone. Okay, that looks really weird too. And now we've added this guy, but he looks exactly the same. Yeah, look at him. He's still the same.
Well, okay, now I think we should add this guy in here. I wonder what's gonna happen. Okay, it looks like we've moved to another dimension. But here, all the characters look almost exactly the same. But they sound, in my opinion, very similar to the original.
Honestly, it really pisses me off. I was hoping that they would be changed in some way, but unfortunately, they remained absolutely the same. Yeah, just listen to this. All these characters sound absolutely identical to the original versions. Okay, it looks like there is nothing creepy waiting for us here, except for these guys.
I actually think the developers could have done a little more work on their changes. Okay, I think we should add this guy here. And by the way, he's slightly changed visually, and it's very noticeable.
Just like this guy was changed, but they decided not to change the blue guy at all. He remained completely similar to the original. Like Mr. Sun, only now he has no eye. Instead of an eye, he has one static pupil.
Oh my god, we're not getting any altered sounds here. Instead, oh my god, look at that. Okay, that's as rude as it gets. I didn't think the game would try to insult us. Okay, let's move on.
And now we see this guy with teeth. It looks like they forgot to draw his mouth. It looks super dumb. Okay, let's add some characters here. Maybe it will change something.
Unfortunately, Mr. Computer doesn't make any sounds at all. Just look at his model. It looks like he's frozen or something. It's the weirdest thing ever.
Okay, now we've added Wenda here, and she doesn't have anything changed either. Oh, look, she's visually changed a little bit, because instead of her face, some weird creepy face is added.
And now we'll add the last two characters here, but unfortunately they're also completely unchanged. Well, this mod was pretty weird, but we liked it, and I hope there will be more mods like this.
And it would be much better if these mods were even more thoughtful and with many more innovations. And now we move on to the next mod.
Just look at all the characters. They're all girls, and they look insanely beautiful. And by the way, for some reason they're all changed. Okay, let's see how they all sound and look here.
I really like their long hair. It looks pretty cool. These characters really look the funniest. Well, okay. By the way, no one changed this character at all, but I think their sounds changed a little bit.
Okay, let's try to see how all the characters sound. So far, to be honest, I don't feel any difference at all, but I think we should just keep adding characters here. I think we'll definitely hear something new, but for now, everything sounds exactly the same as in the original version.
Look at these funny hairstyles, and this guy even got his own bow tie. Okay, this actually looks really interesting. I don't think we've seen many of these modes. Okay, I think we should try to see what all the other characters look like. Let's add everyone else here to see what they actually look like.
Okay, we added this guy here. And honestly, those apples hanging on top of him look super cool too. Okay, I think we should add characters to see how they look. And honestly, I don't think they changed this guy at all. He looks exactly the same as in absolutely every other game.
Okay, apparently, some characters in this game didn't change their appearance. They look exactly the same as in the original. Okay, and just look at Wenda. She looks different. She has some kind of long, weird hair. Okay, let's move on.
Now we only have two characters to look at here, and honestly, I don't think they're any different at all. Yeah, look, and all they've added is hair. Okay, now I think we should add this weird moon icon here.
Just look at it. There was some loading right away, and the characters look completely different. Okay, let's see what they are like in this game.
Wow, just look at its appearance. It really looks very beautiful. It looks like some kind of fox or something. It looks like they turned into some kind of strange, unknown creatures. These creatures are really very unusual. I think that the developers of this mode really worked hard on this appearance. They really tried very hard to draw them here.
Okay, let's see what all the other characters look like. And so far, I really like all the looks that are here. But I think it would be much cooler if the sounds of these characters were slightly changed too. But for now, unfortunately, we can only make do with the original sounds.
But their whole look is really unusual, and I really like that. Just look at all these guys. They really look atypical for their appearance. Okay, well, I want to see them all, and I think we can definitely do that today. Let's just keep adding characters here.
By the way, just look at the green one. In the original game, he looks really creepy, but here he looks insanely cute. I don't think anyone has ever depicted him like this.
Okay, I think we should look at the next characters. And honestly, the way the blue one looks here, I think this is one of the best depictions of him in all the games.
Oh my god, someday I'll start understanding what this idiot is saying. But that day hasn't come yet. Okay, by the way, look at this. Mr. Sun has been replaced with Mr. Moon, and he looks insanely cool too. Okay, well, now I guess we should see what the characters look like, and we've already added 2 more here.
By the way, look at that! It's a female version of Mr. Tree, and it looks like he has some interesting moon fruits growing on top. Okay, that looks so cool. Oh wow, look at that! It looks like he's become some kind of electric because he's made out of lightning bolts, and instead of a tail, he has a fork that you plug into an outlet.
Well, okay, well. Oh! Wow! Just look at him! He even put on some kind of jacket and they added a star to him. Okay, he also looks atypical, just like Mr. Happy Computer. Well, okay, we just have to add the rest of the characters here and see how they look here.
And so far, I'm loving it. Let's look at the last 2 characters. Wow, look at how cute they look. Insanely cute. I'm really enjoying this mode.
This mode was really cool. I really liked it. I didn't think that all the characters would be depicted so beautifully here, but it would be much better if the sounds of these characters were also replaced here. But unfortunately, their sounds remain similar to the original ones. I I hope that someday the developers will release the next version of this game where they will fix this flaw.
This looks really cool, but if you guys like this mode, we're moving on to the next mode right now, and our friends are going to help us review it.
Hello, friends! Today we will play a modification of our game again. Let's see what's here. Wow, this looks completely different. Okay, let's try to transfer the first picture. Wow, look at this. This is Red, and he's making a really cool beat here.
Do you even hear that music? It sounds so cool. Okay, let's check out the next character. Oh, wow, look at him. He's here too. Oh my god, he makes an awesome sound. I think that sound is seriously the coolest sound in this game. Okay, let's check out the next one.
And now we've added the guy with the plate on his head. Let's hear how he sounds here. That also adds a really cool groove to it. Now we need to hear the next sounds that are here. I think we'll add two at once and hear what kind of song we get after that.
Oh my god, do you hear that? By the way, just look. She took out her tongue, and there's an eye in her tongue. Okay, that sounds really creepy and scary, and it looks really unpleasant too.
Okay, let's move on. Oh my god, look at Gray. For some reason he has some kind of screen in his head. Oh my god, look at him. He seems to be lagging. Apparently that's his thing here. Okay, let's take the last place here. Cool! Look at this. It looks like someone broke his screen, and now we can see his real eye. Okay, I think we should try cutting out a few characters and replacing them with something else.
I think we'll use that exclamation mark now. Just look at who it is. Okay, he's got really creepy black eyes, and one of his eyes keeps changing different pictures. Well, that looks really funny.
And now we move on. By the way, look at this guy. It looks like he's going to have a hat on his head. And by the way, it looks like it's not really a hat, it's like a siren or something. Okay, I don't know what that's called. Okay, I think we'll take this character out and add the next one here.
Oh my god, finally! It makes cool sounds. I can't even believe it can make such a cool sound. Wow, it doesn't just have one sound, it has several variations of sounds, and it sounds really cool. Okay, now we're going to take this guy out of here and add this one in here.
Now, instead of a hole in his head, he has a hole in his eye, but the sounds he makes are as loud as they can be. Okay, I think we definitely need to keep that sound. And we'll take Gray out of here. Let's add this character instead. Oh, it's Mr. Tree, but now his hole has teeth and some creepy, weird white eye. Okay, well, I guess we should replace this guy with something else now. Let's see what we get when we replace him.
This is Mr. Sun, but for some reason in this game he looks very upset. I think he has some kind of tragedy. I have never seen him like this before, but I don't like the sound he makes here either. So I think we should get him out of here, like Mr. Tree.
I think we're gonna take him out and try to add the next one in here. Wow, look at him. He's got some strings between his horns now. Wow, look at him. It looks like some kind of guitar or something. Okay, everything that's playing here sounds incredibly cool, and I love it so much. Okay, I think it's time to take this character out and add the next one in his place.
Just look at this. It's yellow. But he looks the weirdest here. For some reason, his eyes are so unusual, and the sounds he makes also sound pretty weird. I don't like them very much, so I think we should remove him from here and add another character here.
For example, oh my god! Just look at what happened to Venda! She looks really weird here. It looks like she was really lagging. Okay, I think we'll put this character next to him. Look, this is our friend, but I can't hear him at all. It seems like he's adding some kind of extremely inaudible choir here. Okay, let's take him out of here and take Venda out of here because she's making some weird noises too. And add this character here.
Look who it is, it's Pink. Let's see what she's doing. She's adding some weird, interesting choir to it. Okay, that sounds as cool and unusual as possible. And I like the way she sounds here. I think we should add another character to this now.
Oh my god. Look who it is. It's me, and it looks like I'm adding some more choir to this. Okay, we have one last character left to add here, and that's Mr. Computer. We've added him, and he seems to have gone absolutely nuts here.
Okay, this looks really weird, and the sounds in this game are really scary. They scare the hell out of me, but I hope you enjoyed this mode about us. Now we'll move on to the next mode.
Here we can add characters to our scene, and they will do some weird things. Let's see what can actually happen here.
It turns out that we need to add Yellow here next to the others. Okay, I think we should add Arnold here. No, I think it would be much more fun if we added Funbot here. Okay, let's put him. We'll put the tuner here next to it and see what happens. I'm really curious to see that.
Okay, we added them here, and everything looks pretty normal. something wrong with his animation. It's entirely possible that... Wait, what's going on? Oh, did you see that? He stopped singing the song, but for some reason this game started lagging really badly. What just happened? Did you see that? Oh my god, that's the weirdest thing ever.
Wait, they're friends, but for some reason they're kissing each other. Okay, that's really the weirdest thing ever. Well, I guess we should add me here. Let's see if something happens again.
Wait, they all went silent again. Why is this happening? It's so weird. It's really scary. What happens if we add someone else to this? Maybe he kisses some other character? It really does seem very unusual.
Let's take him out of here and put this character in his place. Maybe the same thing will happen to them. I hope it really does. Yeah, look at that. I'm starting to look around at everyone and I think I even put my head on him. I wonder... Wow, seriously? That actually happened. Okay, that's totally unexpected.
I wonder what would happen if we added a female character to this. Let's see what could happen. Okay, now they have to start all over again. Maybe it will happen again. I'm very interested to know.
Yeah, look at him. He starts looking around at everyone again. Well, for some reason, this game starts lagging really badly because of that. Look at him. He actually did that. Okay, that was really weird.
Let's add this character here. Maybe something really special will happen here. Wow, look at that. They went silent again, and he put his head on her shoulder. Okay, let's see what happens next. Kissed again. Okay, that's awesome. Now let's try to go to another dimension and see what happens here.
Let's add him here next to us. We'll add Simon again. Maybe he'll want to do the same thing again as before. What if that's it? Okay, I think we should add our characters here and see if we can do it again or not. But I don't think he's going to do it again here at all. He has a very ordinary face, and he looks quite strange in general. He's just smiling and laughing. Okay, it seemed to work only in normal mode, but this was really very unusual.
Okay, let's continue making music here, or we'll try to go back to the normal world again. But unfortunately, it looks like we can't do that. Okay, let's see what else we can do here. Maybe there are some more secret animations here. That would be the coolest thing. I'd really like to see secret animations here so we can enjoy this game better.
By the way, it's the weirdest thing that these characters' models appear right behind them. Honestly, I didn't think it would work that way. Okay, it looks like this game still has some bugs, but by the way, it looks like this is the switch that makes these characters do extra animations. It's possible that there's some other secret here that we haven't figured out yet, but it looks like we should look for information about it online, although it's quite possible that it works a little differently.
Actually, I thought this mode would have a lot more fun, but it looks like these weird animations are only in the normal dimension. Okay, let's add all the characters here again and see if there's some hidden animation we haven't seen. And by the way, in the gallery there's no hint of a secret animation here either.
It seems to me that all the Easter eggs in this game are over, and there is nothing interesting here anymore. It is quite possible that if we return to the normal mode, we will definitely see them. But unfortunately, we do not have such an opportunity.
Okay, looks like we've really seen all the weird stuff that can happen in this mode. Next up, we'll look at another mode. Wow, look at how funny this all looks. It looks like some kind of computer club or something. By the way, every character here looks like the original, only he is made in the form of a computer.
Yes, it really does look like some kind of huge computer club, but for some reason the developers didn't change the sounds at all. They left them exactly the same here.
But this all looks extremely unusual and unfamiliar to me. Well, let's add Gray and Wenda and listen to how they sound. By the way, I really like how they sound together.
I think we'll take this and this character out of here. Now I want to add the original computer here. Wait, seriously? It turns out we can add it here? Look at this. It actually looks really funny.
Okay, now let's add Yellow and Tree here. By the way, just look how huge Mr. Tree looks. He's really big, but I think his sound doesn't really suit us for this song. I'd better add this guy here, because he'll sound pretty cool. By the way, he has the words love written on his monitor all the time, which is really cute. I really like how it's written here.
Now let's see what this guy looks like, and to be honest, he always looks as dumb as possible. I don't understand why he has a bucket on his head, but maybe it helps him make his sounds.
Okay, now we'll remove the red one from here and add Mr. Sun here. By the way, for some reason he decided to disconnect from this table, and now he exists as if separately, with all the wires torn off. This looks extremely unusual.
Now let's look at this guy. He looks like some kind of neutral smiley or something.
It's time to add Pink here to see how it looks. Look, her face was just put into this monitor and she got ears. Okay, that looks really cool. Well, we're going to add him in now. Wow, this looks unusual. I really like how they portrayed this character here. And now, I think it's time to add a black character here. So we're going to a more creepy world.
Oh my god, just look, it looks like we're going to see everyone as computers here too.
Oh my god, do you see this? This is a real human heart. Oh my god, this looks so creepy and disgusting. I didn't think it would be so scary.
Okay, we added a second character here, and this computer is now hanging from a rope from the ceiling, and it's dripping blood. My god, these developers' imagination is crazy.
We added another character here, and to be honest, it's the weirdest thing to see when a computer has blood. Usually it doesn't. Oh, look at that! Mr. Funbot doesn't have anything changed. He just looks more scared.
Okay, now we'll add Veneria here. By the way, she looks as natural as possible. She looks exactly the same as in the original, just in the body of the computer. I think we'll remove her from here and add Gray here.
Oh no, it says hopelessness on his monitor. Anxiety. These words really scare me. I don't like these words.
Now we've added a guy with a bucket here, and it looks like someone ripped part of his monitor off, but it still works.
Okay, now I think we'll add this guy here, and by the way, he also looks like the original version of the game. Now I think we should take him out of here and add the green one here. Is that a computer with a haircut? It looks super weird, but I never liked those sounds, so we should definitely get it out of here and back in here. Oh my god, it looks like it's been treated really badly. Okay, I don't want to look at it.
Now we've added Mr. Sun here, and he's not much different either, just like the purple guy.
Okay, let's get these guys out of here and add Mr. Tree in here. Oh my god, he's as big as he can be again. Now he's a giant monitor with an eye in the center.
Okay, we've added 2 more characters here, and to be honest, they're not that different. By the way, the original computer looks the same as in the original game.
Oh my god, just look at Wenda. She's covered in blood and looks really scary. Okay, now we have added 2 more characters here, and now we know how they all look in this mod. This mod was quite interesting, and I think it's time to look at another mod about our game. We will play the same game as ours, only here everyone will be replaced by Mr. Tree. Just look at how funny this looks. By the way, it looks like everyone here really has their sounds replaced, and everyone looks exactly the same.
Oh no, just look, he has a bucket on his head. That's extremely unusual.
Okay, I didn't think we'd be playing a mode like this.
Now it looks like some kind of forest or some kind of alley. They are also slightly changed. These sounds sound really strange.
I think we should do a better job of exploring all the sounds that are here. And it looks like they are almost exactly the same as in the original game, and are no different.
Okay, let's look at all the sounds. I think we should be able to put together a cool song out of all of them. We have a lot of sounds here, and I think we can actually put together a pretty interesting song.
I really like this sound, but I really don't like the choir because they all look the same and I don't really understand who is making what sound, so we constantly have to check each character separately.
I think we need this sound from here. Okay, now let's add the whistling guy. I think he'll complement our composition perfectly.
Great, that sounds pretty cool. I really like that song. Actually, I'm surprised someone made a mode like that.
By the way, just look. It's a computer. There are some pretty funny sounds here too. Okay, everything that's happening here really does look extremely strange and unusual. I think it's worth trying to explore absolutely everything that's here. By the way, we haven't listened to what this sound sounds like yet. Here, wait, seriously? It seems to me that these sounds are absolutely no different.
I think we should leave these sounds here.
I'm so happy to see how many people around the world are creating mods for our game. It is just amazing that our work has inspired their creativity.
I love it too. Every mod adds something new and unique, and it makes the game even more interesting. I love how creative people are in rebuilding our content.
Haha, I totally agree with you. I am so happy to see how players explore the universe of our game and add their own ideas. It shows that creativity has no limits. And I love watching people make mods with our characters. We get to be part of their creative process, and it's
incredible. Community support makes us all stronger.
That's true, Simon. I never thought our characters would inspire people to create something so amazing. It's such an honor for us, and I think this is just the beginning.
You know, I think that mods not only enrich our game, but also create a community around it. Players can share their knowledge and ideas with each other, and this really inspires all of us.
Yes, exactly! I see players connecting through creativity, sharing their projects, and even discussing how to improve the original game. It's great that we can be part of this discussion and get feedback.
And don't forget that this also gives us a chance to learn what people really like. We can use this feedback to improve our games and their elements. Creating shared content is a great way to communicate with our fans.
I love seeing newbies try their hand at making their own versions. Everyone starts with something simple, but then their ideas become completely unique. It inspires me to do something new and exciting.
And this shows that we can all learn from each other. I hope that in the future, we will see even more creative ideas and projects related to our game. The more people join this movement, the brighter our gaming universe will become.
Just look at all the cool mods our little friends make. It's like a huge party of ideas where everyone can add something fun.
Hee hee! Oh, and all these mods look so fun. I love it when guys make colorful characters and funny songs. They are so creative, just like wizards.
I'm happy to see everyone laughing and playing together. It is like a big dance where everyone can be a star. We all create joy and happiness together. Oh yeah, it's like collecting all the candies in the world. Each mod is a new flavor we can try. I want to try them all, especially the ones that make everyone happy.
Okay, I think we've explored this mod quite well. And now it's time to check out another one.
Hello everyone, friends, and today we will play again in the mod about our game. Everything here looks extremely strange. Just look at how everything is drawn here.
But just look, I am everywhere here, and it looks like they drew me here in different forms.
Bro, if I was drawn as ugly, I wouldn't be happy about it at all. Just look at how creepy everything looks here.
Oh my god, is that really the sound of purple? That sounds so stupid. Okay, let's look at Mr. Sun now. To be honest, he looks the funniest here.
It's funny that they decided to use you, bro. I've never seen anything like this anywhere. But by the way, the drawing in this game is really disgusting. Yeah, I think the developers should have put a little more effort into the design here. And by the way, all the sounds in this game were completely replaced.
Yeah, I think the developers should have put a little more effort into the design here. And by the way, all the sounds in this game were completely replaced.
I hope someday someone will make a mode in my honor, and all available characters will transfer us to a separate world.
I think this idea is initially stupid because in this case, we won't be able to compose a song every time because every time we will generate a new world. And here, everything sounds quite good. By the way, I really like this hip-hop.
Yes, these beats really sound very cool. I'm even surprised that they made a separate game about you. And by the way, just look, there are some additional sounds on top. Really, there are 2 buttons on top. I just noticed them. I think we should listen to them right now. And by the way, they sound really unusual. It sounds like some really cool hip-hop beat.
It looks like they tried their best with my mode cool. Even though the drawing here is absolutely disgusting, all the sounds here sound incredibly cool. And I think we can make a really cool song out of them.
To be honest, I'm starting to envy you a little. Besides these sounds, there are also vocals from some really cool rapper who raps here. It sounds incredibly cool. I didn't think anyone could do something so cool.
It looks like the developers really tried their best here. Just listen to what a cool song we got. It seems to me that we have never created something so cool. Okay, well, I think it's time to go to another dimension.
Great idea. Let's move this black hat now. Wow, just look. We really moved someone and everything here looks extremely scary. This red, creepy, flickering background is starting to scare me. By the way, just listen how orange sounds here, and we finally added me to this scene.
Wow, I didn't think the music could be so fast here. It's like some super cool techno beat. I really like this kind of music, and I think we should definitely have a cool song here.
It looks like the developers decided to return everyone to their normal appearance, but redraw them a little differently. Everyone looks pretty scary here too. To be honest, this whole atmosphere scares me a little, especially this red flickering background. I think it can cause epilepsy.
Regardless of this design, the music we hear here is really very strong. I like it. It seems to me that we have never heard such music in any of the mods about our game. Okay, let's continue adding characters here.
To be honest, I don't even really understand who is actually depicted here because everyone here looks extremely strange. By the way, just look at the yellow one. For some reason, he has a huge left eye. And by the way, Mr. Sun sounded just awful here.
Oh yeah! We definitely didn't remove him for nothing. And by the way, that song that's playing, we have sounds pretty aggressive right now. I think we need to add a little more aggression. By the way, we just added Mr. Computer here, but I don't think he's going to add aggression here. Wow! We also added me to this scene. But for some reason, I look like a bear here.
I'm definitely not used to seeing myself like this. And by the way, Mr. Computer sounds pretty good here. And we can also add those secret buttons from above here. But they haven't been changed at all. It seems to me that they slightly spoil the atmosphere. And their sounds have also remained the same. Well, okay, maybe we can remove and I want from here and add other characters here.
Yeah, I think we should try to make a cool song. And I think we're picking the best sounds here so far. By the way, that Cyan sound is really weird. It should sound like a bell, but it sounds more like something else.
But we definitely should leave it here because it sounds pretty organic for this song. And now we've added me here. The melody I make really scares me. And by the way, for some reason, the developers decided to put an eye on my screen.
And I like this design even more. Just look at this chaotically moving eye. I think it really suits the scary atmosphere that the game developer tried to create. And the song that we got sounds really cool.
Oh yeah, I totally agree with you. This song sounds really cool. I don't even want to change anything in it. Well, I really like this mode. I hope we'll come back here again. Now let's look at the next mod.
Wow! It looks like it's very different from the original. Everything is green here, and just listen to the first sound in this game.
This is the sound of a drum kick, and I think it's a very cool decision to add it here.
And now we've added Red here, and he also looks extremely strange. Wow, he's been given a sound that's absolutely atypical for him.
I want to hear all the other sounds in the game as soon as possible, because so far I like absolutely everything here.
By the way, the fanbot changes look pretty funny, because it's pretty weird to see him making bell sounds. Well, I definitely like this sound much more than the original. Now let's see how Veneria will sound here.
It sounds like a clap! And by the way, it's pretty weird that she has a road sign right on her forehead. Okay, now let's see what gray looks like.
For some reason, it's rewound with yellow tape, but by the way, it makes a bass sound, and it sounds pretty annoying. But I really like this sound a lot.
By the way, we added brown here, and it also sounds very cool. These sounds really sound much cooler than our original ones. I'm even a little surprised by this.
Now we have added another character here, and he has an exclamation mark above his head. This also looks extremely unusual. It seems to me that the sounds that are in this game are really some of the best sounds that we have heard in modifications about our game. By the way, Cyan is holding a camera in his hand. I wonder what sounds it will make. Wow! It turns out that this is the sound of the flash of this very camera. Well, the sounds in this game really sound extremely unusual. And it is very similar to some cool beat written by Kanye West.
Do you really think Kanye West could write a beat like this? By the way, just look at the purple one. He looks like a giant butterfly. In fact, they really changed him a lot here and added the coolest melody possible.
By the way, just look at the tree. It looks extremely unusual. I have never seen it have such glowing green eyes. It looks extremely scary.
Now we need to decide who we're going to remove from here. I think we should remove the red one and add the yellow one here.
Did you really decide to remove me from here? I felt very offended because of this. Although in fact I really do have a pretty idiotic sound here. But by the way, just look at the yellow one. He has pipes sticking out of his head. It looks extremely unusual.
It's really weird that they decided to depict me here exactly like this, because we didn't even get transported to another more creepy dimension. Maybe in the creepy dimension in this game, I'll look even more scary. And by the way, after we added Wenda here, we found out that she sings in a choir here.
I absolutely love this vocal here. Oh my god, Pink sounds absolutely gorgeous here. I didn't think she could have such a beautiful voice. And besides all this, she now has a third eye on her head. And by the way, we just added Black here. But for some reason, we're not transported to another dimension.
By the way, It's really weird that I don't start transforming here. Apparently there is no creepy dimension in this game, and the creepy dimension is only in the main world. Okay. It looks like we're not destined to see more creepy characters. But I think we can stay here and experiment with all these sounds.
I absolutely agree with you. We should create some cool composition here. I am absolutely sure that we should leave the sound of purple and the sound of the computer in this song. I would also be very glad if we left my voice here because it sounds quite interesting. By the way, this tree sounds extremely unusual, but I think we will still remove the guy with a drum cymbal on his head here.
Great idea, let's remove him and think of someone we'll add here instead. I think we should choose something that will add even more harmony to this song. It might be great to add some character here that will create a calm atmosphere for this song. Yeah, this atmosphere is really cool as can be, and I think this calm beat sounds really cool. But I think we should still fill in all the empty spaces here. We already added bell sounds here, and I think we should maybe add some cyan here.
By the way, I completely forgot about it. Maybe it will really add a cool sound to our song. But I think even without it, this song sounds just awesome. In fact, I didn't think that it would be possible to create such cool songs here. And I'm not even sad that there is no creepy dimension here.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I actually didn't think I'd like this game so much, but I think it's amazing and all the sounds that play here are really cool. I hope we'll hear an update for this game very soon, and we'll definitely play it. I'd like to hear more sounds like that.
Well, I think we've enjoyed this game and all the sounds we've heard here enough. I think we'll definitely come back to it someday. And right now, I think it's time for us to move on to another game with really cool sounds that I found just recently.